Okay. Digger, please. You were fine down there, okay? I'm gonna make this video. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I have a couple minutes to go and try and make this video. So we're gonna see what I can do right now. Today's Wednesday. I don't really have any what was I trying to say? I was saying I don't really have anything to do today. That's a lie. Today would have been my ceramics class, but I'm not gonna go. I made the decision, and then I also have homework for my online classes. I'll do that, and I will draw. So get away from there. Okay, this is something that I haven't worked on in a long time. I think everything is shaded decent enough. I actually don't really remember what the idea was behind it. Like which one. I have all of these like funny things drawn out. It might be this one. Yeah, I think I'll do this one. Okay, so anyway, let's see where I might want to do some shading. I'm going to use my handy dandy Blackwing. Love these Blackwings. There's this artist that I follow, and he uses Blackwings. And I was like, oh snap, we have something in common. So yeah, I think I'll go right here. This morning I woke up. Oh, actually, I kind of wanted to talk about this weird experience that I had early this morning. I've never, ever experienced something like this. I don't know what the heck it was. I don't even really know where to start, where to explain it from. You know, I've always heard of stuff like sleep paralysis. I think in my life I've probably had sleep paralysis like 2-3 times. That's not something that's a thing that I'm used to, right? It's not, you know, usually when I sleep and that's it. If I wake up, it's because I need my glasses. If I wake up, it's because, I don't know, maybe I'm stressed because of work or something like that. But I don't typically have issues with sleeping. Last night I went to sleep like at 10, a little bit past 10. I must have fallen asleep, and then all of a sudden, this is gonna sound so weird. All of a sudden, at 2, I mean, I didn't know it was 2 o'clock, but I woke up, and I don't have any other way to explain it other than it felt like my soul or something was being thrown back into my body. It was this super uncomfortable feeling. I was like, what the heck was that? And it actually hurt. Like my shoulder, my left shoulder, there was a point where I was like, did I just dislocate my shoulder in my fucking sleep? And no, I didn't dislocate my shoulder, but I was like, what the heck just happened? It was just super weird. It felt like a WWE move or something. And I just, yeah, got thrown back into my body. And my cat, one of my cats, she's super sweet, especially like at night. If I'm maybe moving around too much, or she feels like maybe something is wrong, she goes up to me and she kind of kneads on me and starts licking my face. She's very sweet like that. And so immediately she started doing that. But I was in so much pain. I was like, what the heck? Like, did I sleep funny? What happened? It wasn't a dream that I was woken up from, or how should I say it? Like, I wasn't dreaming about being a wrestler or anything like that. The first dream that I was having was me in a room, like a bedroom, with this person that I'm in a relationship right now. And it's almost like dark, like as if there was only candles lit. And I don't know what the heck I was doing. It felt like I was getting things ready for a business or something like that. I don't know what the heck was going on there. But then it switched to a scene where I was at it looked like a public pool, but it was just me and this little girl. And at the pool, like I was in the pool, and so was the little girl. And at first I could see that there was like 3 columns of different heights inside of the pool under the water. And I knew that jumping from each one was going to help me get down deeper. And in this pool, like the pool was deep, like I could not see the bottom at all. So I was scared and I decided not to jump from either of these columns. And then the little girl was hanging onto the edge, and so I go over to the little girl and I asked her if she wanted me to teach her how to swim. And she said no. She said she was scared. And so we literally just held on to the edge and went around the pool like that. Yeah, I'm not a big dream analysis person, because I don't know. I don't want to say that I don't believe that there's symbolism, but I don't know. It's because sometimes I have dreams and it feels like they're not mine. So I think after a while I started having, or I started thinking that maybe they were like, this is gonna sound so weird, alternate realities or something. I just kind of started ignoring them because I was like, this is none of my business. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I don't care anymore. Trying to figure it out. Because I usually have very vivid dreams. I actually don't remember the last time that I did have a very vivid dream. But yeah, then I woke up at 2 o'clock and it literally felt like somebody pulled a crazy wrestling move on me. And I'm still pretty perplexed. My shoulder is better. My kind of like the scapular region is a little sore. My neck is a little sore. But yeah, it's not dislocated at all. Thank God. But yeah, it was super freaky. I don't know what happened. I ended up Googling because I was so like in shock. I Googled out of body experiences, and I guess it can happen spontaneously, depending on what's going on with your actual body, like your brain, the waves, whether you're in REM sleep, stuff like that. And yeah, I do not want that to happen again. I've never been one that's really interested in trying to like astral project or anything like that, so it was really shocking to me. It was definitely uncomfortable, if that's what it was, right? That's what it felt like. I've never experienced it before, but that's automatically the first thought that came into my head. And yeah, hopefully it doesn't happen ever again, because it was not pleasant. back to sleep pretty soon after, actually. I Googled a bunch of stuff and I was like, I'm tired, I want to go to sleep. Went to sleep. My alarm went off at 7, but I just turned it off, and then I woke up maybe a little past 8, and I got up and I went for a bike ride. It wasn't a very good bike ride. I think it was just like yesterday's bike ride, where probably some of my worst numbers, right, in regards to time and miles. But that's okay. I really do want to focus on making riding my bike fun again. It's been a long time, and I miss it. I miss riding my bike just for fun, just for the fresh air, just for listening to music and floating. Oh, goodness. Here my back crack and everything. I think right now, after I do this video, however long it may be, I'm gonna do some Pilates or yoga, just really stretch out, because I didn't yesterday and I feel super like stiff. I feel like my body needs some motion. Okay, so let me see, what else can I add? There's so many like parts that are uneven. I'm looking at it right now. Anyway, it's okay. Let me look at it from this angle. I need the chair. Oh well. Let me actually cut part of this. So that I can actually get down here. Okay, so I want this. I don't even know what I have to do for homework today. I haven't really been, a new session started, so it barely started last week, and I haven't taken the time to really look and see what it is that I need for both of my classes. I think I might need a textbook for one of them. So far, the classes that I've taken, I've finished 8 classes, and none of them have needed a textbook. So, you know, I've been super grateful to those professors. They just kind of send us academic journals to look through and stuff like that, which I think is better. Textbooks, like, the classes are already so expensive, you know what I mean? So I know they want more money in any way that they can get, but come on, give us a break. How do I want this to look? Do I want... Oh, I think I'll do this black. tomorrow. Tomorrow I have to go out of town with my mom. I don't have to. I could totally just be like, no, I'm not doing that. But I feel bad for her because I know how her home life is. I know how certain people around her, I know how they are, and I feel like I'm the, I don't want to say I'm the nicer one, but I'm not as much of a, I'm a little more flexible, I guess you could say. Or I'm just a pushover. I don't know. I'm sure it's a combination. So yeah, she wants to go out of town because she has a little scheme that she's doing, trying to hide money from somebody and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, whatever. Maybe I'll just take advantage and go for the ride and go to a real mall, go to Victoria's Secret and smell their perfumes. I've been wanting to go for that. And so yeah, we'll see. We will see. I'm not really excited. The reason why I'm going is because she wants me to drive. So I'm gonna drive. And I hate driving, but whatever. Where else can I guess this would be black as well. Should I make it black? Oh my gosh, I have this really bad habit. I look at it now as a bad habit. When I was little, one of my favorite shows used to be Cops. I don't know if anybody's familiar with that anymore, but because I think they have their own channel now or something crazy like that. But yeah, it literally used to be one of my favorite shows. Obviously I had other favorite shows like different cartoons or whatever, but I remember specifically waiting on Saturdays at like 7 p.m. it would come out, Cops. And yeah, it was so like enthralling when I was little. And then, you know, just growing up, I kind of forgot about it, stopped watching it. And then I remember a couple years ago, they had it on in the break room of a job that I was working. And I was watching it and I was just like, what the heck? Like, why was I watching this shit as a little kid? Like, what the heck? And it's funny because I remember at some point, because we used to go pick up a check for my dad, like for me, right? We would go pick up a check at his mom's house. And I remember one time we went into the house and she was watching Cops. And I remember thinking, is this where I get my my weird fascination with Cops from? Because, you know, up until that point, I had never really felt like I had anything in common with like my siblings or anybody like that. So I thought it was funny. But yeah, I still think it's really weird that I was so obsessed with it as like a little kid. Because man, I tried watching some episodes not that long ago and it made me feel really bad because it was like, dang, in plain sight, like this shit was live, or maybe not live, but this was recorded. Like a lot of the, you know, just the racism and the the discrimination, that shit was recorded. I don't know how many seasons they have or how many episodes, right? But I'm sure that if you were to look through a lot of those, you would find that, yeah, definitely lots of issues there. But anyway, I still kind of have that same weird, how can I say it, habit though, but it's not with Cops anymore. Now it's like with, I don't even know what the actual channels are called, but like it's a weird fascination with basically the similar, you know, issues. I'll watch like police chases, and I'll watch people getting arrested, and you know, now they label those things as like Karens and stuff like that. But I think about it sometimes, I'm like, what is going on here? Why am I watching this stuff? Like, I could totally be watching something else. So I hope it's something that I kind of stopped doing. Yesterday actually, just yesterday, I was watching a police chase in Arkansas, and it was actually really cool because, man, the woman officer, she could drive. She was doing really good. And then she finally did the pit maneuver, and it was just so clean. I was like, what the fuck? That was so cool. But I gotta stop watching this stuff. So yeah, I'm trying to, like, I have things to replace you know, these little shows with, but I haven't been making an effort. And the I think the thing that really weirds me out is I watch this stuff like while I eat breakfast. It's like, what the heck? Why is this relaxing? Like, what's wrong with me? Probably just used to the drama, the anxiety, right? Maybe from like childhood. But yeah, one day I'll stop, I'm sure. I'll forget about all those TV shows and stuff. Right now I was watching one while I ate breakfast. These kids were out by these like apartments. It was like a nice area, and they're just being super rowdy, and they're fighting, and they're being loud. And they're not kids, actually. They probably were in their early 20s, right? And so somebody called the cops on them and said that they were fighting, which, you know, by the way that they were speaking with each other and engaging with each other, oh yeah, they were absolutely fighting. But it's weird because in their head they were making excuses and kind of saying that they weren't, and there was a misunderstanding and this and that. It was just really weird seeing, you know, these young kids, and they're out in public, you know, and they don't have any control over their emotions. It was just so sad. I'm not going to say what race they were or anything like that, because I think at the end of the day, that's not what's important, right? It's not like, we should never look at somebody and say, oh yeah, they're like that because they're this race or that race. But I would like to see in the future a lot more growth, which is hard. You know, it's definitely, like, I'm not judging these kids because I get it. If you grow up in a certain environment and it looks a certain way, you just repeat it. You don't know better. And it's hard to kind of learn and grow when you're not really, how can you say, encouraged to do so, right? And then when everybody around you is like that, it's even harder, because if you even try to change, right, you're gonna get a lot of flack, and it's just hard. And I felt really bad for them, thinking about all of the people, not just of one race, but of different races and different age groups and different financial standings and all of that. There's so much just kind of like zombie behavior. Nobody really checks themselves. I hope that changes one day. Let me stand up and look at this. Ugh. My old lady knees. It's looking different. I hate that there's always the glare. I have so many things to do. I need to figure out how to photograph these things. Do I want that black? No, I don't. Do I want it white? I don't know. I gotta really look at this. I think this is what takes me the longest. Is like, where do I want, you know, all black, or where do I want a little bit of shading or whatever. So yeah, but I got a video done. It's already 25 minutes. It's crazy. Crazy. Let me move this up a little bit. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do some Pilates right now. I actually found a really cool channel. I don't want that one. And I had searched on YouTube just like beginner yoga / Pilates. And so the first video that came up, I think I clicked on it, and it was really nice. It was like 35 minutes, but it went by so fast and it was just so relaxing. I loved it. So I'm sticking with that same channel, and I'm sticking with the beginner stuff, because even though there's some exercises that are like super easy, there's other ones that kick my butt, but it's like a really nice balance. And I feel good afterwards, you know, like I feel a little bit stronger. I feel a little bit more relaxed and flowy. It's a great channel. If I remember, I'll mention it. Oh, I just remembered, in probably the first video that I ever made, I mentioned at some point watching videos of this guy where he's just drawing and he's just talking. And I finally remembered what the name of the channel was, or the guy was. I think it's just Peter Draws. I think that's what it is. So look him up if you are interested. I don't think he has many videos like that. I think it's just like 2 videos. But they're really good. They're so relaxing. He's just really good at it. Hopefully one day I can make such relaxing videos. Oh, my neck. Erase this. So yeah, I'm not gonna go to class. I'm gonna do my online classes. Maybe I'll clean. Not maybe, I have to clean and draw some more. Got some things to do today. Oh, you know, it's something that I'm hoping that this person that I'm living with goes out later today, because I found these really cool what is the type of, it's like classical Indian music, but it's like the singing structure that, I don't know, I'm not gonna remember the fucking words right now. But I tried one part of a video yesterday, and it was so nice, I don't know, to just hear my voice kind of out like that in a different way. Like, I like singing and stuff, but I don't know, I feel like I need a little more exercise, or a lot more exercise rather. So yeah, that's super cool. Hopefully I get to do that today. Because I don't like doing it in front of people, because they're weird and judgmental. And they don't listen to different styles of music like I do. Like, I love listening to different genres, different music from different countries. And all they listen to is hardcore. And they'll say, I listen to classical music. Okay, that's it? Really? That's it? I need more. Sorry, I cannot have this empty life of just hardcore and classical music. There's so much music out. And especially now, you know, with YouTube and Spotify, it's reachable. So I want to reach it. Anyway, so I've hit the 30-minute mark. I didn't get much drawing done, huh? It's amazing how slow I can be at drawing. But it got done. I hope whoever watches it, if anybody, I hope you're having a good day. If not, I hope you have a better one. And if it still ends up sucking butt, I hope tomorrow you have a better day. And even if that also doesn't work, you know, there's always the next and the next and the next and the next and the next. So thank you for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and go now and talk to you later. Bye-bye.